Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about self-love. What is self-love and how to build self-love, how to love yourself. Let's learn how to love us instead of loving others. I'm just kidding. We can do both, thank God. Self-love is the basis, it's the roots of the whole tree of life, if you ask me, okay? I'm coming in with the analogies right away. Self-love is the root where everything grows from: self-esteem, self-respect, confidence. And when you don't love yourself, well, your life is going to reflect it, because your life starts within yourself. Your outer world is the reflection of your inner world. So filling up you within with love and self-love will only do wonders in your life and will only attract greatness. So self-love, what is self-love? Self-love is how you view yourself and how you talk to yourself. Your inner talk, your self-talk is the perfect representation of how much you love yourself or not. How you view yourself and how you treat yourself within, but it's also how much you value yourself, value your time, value your energy, value your presence, not needing external validation and external things for you to feel good within yourself. When you have self-love, you have high standards for yourself and in life. You value yourself, you love yourself, so you honor yourself. And by honoring yourself, your standards are at a certain level. You also say no. When you value yourself and you have self-love, you're able to say no to the things that don't align with you, that don't serve you, that don't click with who you are, with your morals, with your values, with how you feel. You say no way more easily when you have self-love. When you don't, you found yourself saying yes to a lot of things because you need the external validation. You need the love of other people. You in need. You lack self-love. So you crave that love from outside. And that makes you say yes to a lot of things, even the things that don't feel good. When you have self-love, you honor yourself, you choose yourself, and you have boundaries, you set boundaries. So how do you get in love with yourself? How do you become in love with yourself? How do you fall in love with yourself? How do you gain self-love? Well, self-love is something that you build. It's not a one thing that you just get and that's it, and you're just in love with yourself and there's no going back from here. No, it's something that you build, and you build with time, and it's really a lifestyle. It's a daily choice. It's a daily practice. Loving yourself is a daily practice. And again, I say it a lot in my channel. Intentionality. It sounds so weird. Being intentional is the key. Being intentional and awareness, I guess it is, being aware, but also you can be aware and not be intentional. So no, being intentional, like really having the intention of, I choose myself, I honor myself, I do what feels good for me, I choose me, I honor me. Those that you do every day is the intention of honoring yourself. This is self-love in action. How to build self-love is, one, like I said at the beginning of the video, your self-talk shows you how much you love yourself. So pay attention to your self-talk. How do you talk to yourself? Do you criticize yourself all day long? Do you complain about yourself all day long? Do you just like talk negativity to yourself non-stop towards yourself, about yourself? Well, if you do catch it as soon as you're like, my stomach is so fat right now. Stop it, catch the negative talk, and then turn it into a self-talk with compassion, a self-talk with love. Catch the self-criticism and replace it with compassion and with love. Another way to build self-love is to honor yourself and honor your own promises. So when you make decisions and you're like, okay, starting tomorrow, I cut my sugar intake by half. The more you honor those little promises that you make to yourself, the more you show up for yourself and you honor your commitments that you make to yourself, the more self-love you are building, because it makes you proud, it makes you trust yourself more. By keeping the small promises on a daily, it can be diet, it can be your morning routine, it can be what time you wake up, it can be working out, it can be reading, it can be painting, whatever little promises, small promises you make to yourself, honor them, even when it's hard, even when it gets uncomfortable, even when there's distraction going on. By honoring your small promises, by honoring and showing up for yourself, you are building self-love. Another way is to set boundaries. It's the how do you protect your peace? By protecting your peace, you're choosing and honoring yourself, and by doing that, you are increasing your self-love. So how to do that? You set boundaries with people. You walk away from things that drain you and that don't serve you and that are not aligned with you. You choose calm over chaos. You take yourself out of negative situations and drama, and choose yourself and choose peace. Literally choose peace instead of stress and instead of chaos and instead of hurt and instead of disappointment. Finally, a last way to build self-love is to forgive yourself. We are not perfect and we are going to make mistakes in life. This is most of the time how we learn. It's by making mistakes, and we are only human. You can't be hard with yourself and love yourself at the same time. You can't constantly criticize yourself and talk down on yourself and just be stuck in past situations where you have made mistakes and love yourself at the same time. You have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself for your mistakes and for the old version of you. But really, the mistakes that you made you who you are today. So it's really nothing to forgive, because you shouldn't even need to forgive yourself. You should honor those mistakes. Those mistakes made who you are today. But unfortunately, we don't always see it that way. So learn to forgive yourself for the old versions of yourself, for the past versions of yourself. To practice those techniques and to practice self-love, you can use different tools. You can journal and write down your feelings to help you understand your feelings more. The more you understand about yourself, the easier growth and alignment and self-love will be. So you can practice this by journaling. You can also spend time alone. Spending time alone is truly the key to self-love. Spending time alone and learning to enjoy your own company will make you love yourself, because you will be on your own with yourself. And the more you do that and the more you enjoy it and the more you fall in love with yourself. Another practice is to also do things that make you proud. So like discipline love. When you go to the gym, you forced yourself a little bit and you challenged yourself even though you didn't feel like it. Or when you film a video and you didn't feel like it, but you forced yourself. Those little things where you like push yourself despite the negative thoughts and despite the blockages, like it can be procrastination, it can be fatigue, it can be stress, it can be whatever the case might be. When you push yourself through those little things, when you do things that make you proud, it is a practice to self-love. And finally, talk to yourself like you're your own best friend. Like, stop criticizing yourself. There's certain things you tell yourself every single day. You would never tell nobody what you tell yourself. You would never talk to other people the way you talk to yourself. So practice talking to yourself like you're your own best friend. Or if you're a mother, it's even better. Talk to yourself like you're your own kid, like you are your own child. You don't come to your child because he falls while he's crawling and he's like 1 year old, and you don't get mad at him because he can't walk yet. If you do, child services. No, just you don't criticize and put him down because he doesn't walk yet. You nurture him, you encourage him, you applaud him, you feel proud, you feel excited, you feel happy, you happy for them. Even when they crawling and falling non-stop, feel happy for you, for your own mistakes. Feel happy because you are learning, and by practicing and by doing those things, by talking to yourself with kindness and love, you are boosting everything that you're criticizing about yourself. It's falling apart because you are showing yourself love and kindness and compassion. So those practices are great to build self-love. And honestly, when you have self-love is chef kiss. Self-love is amazing. When you love yourself, your energy is different. What you attract is different. The way people treat you is different. Everything changes when you love yourself. Also, when you love yourself, it makes you trust yourself more. So you take more risks in life and you achieve more things and you gain confidence. So you stop chasing people, things, experiences, external validation to feel good about yourself, because you got yourself, you feel good within. And ultimately, with self-love comes peace. You don't have to compete, you don't have to pretend, you don't have to prove yourself. You have a certain peace of mind and a peace in your life that is unmatchable. When you have this self-love and this peace of mind, you don't need to perform for nobody. You don't need to prove yourself to nobody, because you don't have that need anymore. You love yourself. You don't need the love of other people to feel alive and to feel aligned and to feel love. You have it within you. Self-love is definitely a goal, if I can say that. It's definitely an element to life that is, to me, like one, if not the most important one. You can have everything you want in life, but if you don't love yourself, things are not going to taste the same. You are not going to experience life the same way than if you did love yourself within. Like, things taste bitter, even when it should be so sweet. You're gonna find ways to make it bitter because you don't love yourself. So if there is one thing that you trying to figure out which area you want to work on yourself the most, and you feel like you do not love yourself enough, and you like self-love and you like self-esteem or you like confidence, start with self-love. Start with practicing little things daily to make yourself fall in love with you. Once you fall in love with yourself and you love yourself, trust me, life shows up a different way. The opportunities that come to you are different. The people that come to you are different. The experiences are different. So I hope this video helped in how to build self-love and how to love yourself ultimately. By loving yourself, you also learn to love life and your life. I hope this video helped, and I'll see you in the next video.